Welcome to Sailing Avanti. We are Gerard and Jacqueline, sailing our 41-foot monohull Avanti around the world from Cape Town, South Africa.
This week my parents are still visiting and we show them our favourite snorkeling spot on Klein Bonaire. We went for a walk on No Name Beach and for a quick swim before heading back to Avanti for breakfast. And the best thing ever happened. I saw something drifting on the water surface and thought it might be some driftwood. And then all of a sudden, I screamed into my snorkel when I realized it was a baby turtle having his first swim. It'll forever be one of my favorite moments, to see that little guy splashing around, learning how to use his fins. I was devastated not to have my camera with me. Klein Bonaire is only a 10 or 15 minute motor away from our mooring ball in the mooring field. But after last week's fishing expedition, I think my dad was hooked and he didn't miss any opportunity to cast the line and try and catch some fish.
We just came back to Bonaire at the dock and one of our paddles are missing. So it either fell off magically because it's got a screw-on connection, or somebody needed it to get to his or her boat. So hopefully we can find it. We'll ask around, but we're down to one.
So an update on our paddle is we got it back. Somebody actually saw it float by in the mooring field and they grabbed it, and then after we went searching for it a bit more, Gerard and I put a post on Facebook on a Bonaire group, and within 3 minutes they let us know they have our paddle, and even before I could reply they actually brought it to our boat. So the sailing community is awesome. People always are looking out for each other's things, so it was really nice to get it back so quick.
We took a drive around the island and stopped at the Kadushi distillery in the oldest town of Rincon. They make liqueurs and name them after all the Dutch Caribbean islands. Bonaire is green in color and flavor is lime. Aruba is purple with calabash flavoring, and so the list goes.
It's those big green ones that we saw in Grenada.
We saw a lot of them in Grenada.
CPM. What is mine? Thank you.
I just put ladies first.
Yeah. You can wash your windows with these. It's a little spirit.
Yes. So right here is our distillery. Here is where we make all of our.
After sampling some of the liqueurs, we had a look at the distillery itself and heard the story of how they make their liqueurs, as well as their own whiskey, vodka, rum, gin, and even tequila.
So today I'm having a triple B. We've discovered a brewery in Bonaire, so they're called Kadushi, and it's made of cactus. There's a lot of cactus on the island, as you would see in the videos in Slagbaai. So they call it a triple, but it's not really a triple beer in the traditional sense. It's just triple beer. Triple B, it stands for Bonairean Belgian beer. It's got 5% alcohol and it's a 330 ml bottle. So let's see how the cactus beer tastes. It's nice. It tastes like a blonde beer. So I like blonde beers these days. It's nice and cold and refreshing, and it's got little divers on the label, especially for Bonaire. So yeah, I would rate this beer a 8 out of 10, and it is $5 at the brewery itself. Very nice. Cheers.
A really cool trick we learned from our diving instructor was to wash our masks with baby shampoo instead of spitting in it. It keeps the fog away and smells really nice without burning your eyes like normal shampoo would. This was definitely the week of up close and personal experiences with marine life. This little trunk fish could not stop kissing our GoPro and stayed with us for probably 20 minutes in the water. Our last days together was spent snorkeling over the heat of the day in what my mum called her aquarium. Around sunset, Dad would take out his fishing rod and catch a fish almost daily. We threw most of them back and cooked up one of the smaller ones so that they could taste what Trevally tasted like.
Sino? Ek weet nie. Hy's groot. Dis 'n groot Trevally. Ja. Jo, dis 'n huge een. Is dit 'n Trevally? Nee, ek weet nie. Ja, dit is. Ja. Hy's huge. Dis 'n Trevally. Sou jy gou die Leatherman bring? We have another tropical system or depression approaching us. So we've been watching it the past 2 days, and we thought the last one would be really the last of the season. But there's another one coming quite far south, and it's heading towards us. It went over Barbados and Grenada this morning, and the reported wind from there is quite a bit stronger than the predictions show. So we're definitely gonna seek shelter in the marina. They've got a spot for us. I went there this morning and they confirmed we just need to squeeze in between 2 boats. So we're basically on our way there, and the system will pass tomorrow. At the moment it's got a 60% chance of forming a cyclone over the next 48 hours. So fingers crossed.
This time around, more yachts decided to stay in the mooring field because they felt that this storm would not be so bad. But others that wanted to come in with larger catamarans actually couldn't due to this big motor yacht that took up the space where we rafted up last time with 7 other yachts. Luckily, this storm also only turned into a hurricane named Julia after it passed us. While coming over us, we had lots of rain and some wind gusts, but nothing really to write home about.
Reactie, Avanti, take 1. 3-week in-law parents interview. Action. Action.
So, what is the one thing while you were here for over 2 weeks that was different than what you expected it was gonna be?
For me, it was definitely a lot warmer than I expected. It is really hot and there's no aircon. I'm used to sitting in an aircon office, so it took some time to get used to the heat and the humidity combination. That was really more than what I expected.
For me, arriving on the evening and then having a storm, having to put on a life jacket and being told what to do when I fell overboard was quite astonishing. We didn't fall overboard. We were ordered to go into bed and lie still. And we survived the night. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then when we woke up the next morning, we were in paradise.
And then what was the best part of being on a boat in a mooring field for such a long time?
Waking up in an aquarium every day with my favorite daughter.
Only daughter.
No, she's got 2.
I must say, I have to agree, the absolute clarity of the water, sitting at about 7 or 8 meters above the floor, and in the morning having coffee, watching the fishes and seeing the sand at the bottom of the ocean. Absolutely clear water is really, you can't describe it. I mean, you can't see it on a camera, you can't see it on a video. It just, you have to be there to understand how absolutely beautiful it is.
What did you enjoy the most while being here?
My turn. I enjoy the red wine at sunset every evening with my beautiful children. Cheers.
For me, I think what I enjoyed the most is just to live on the boat and just to experience how uncomplicated it is. You have to go buy groceries regularly because space is a problem in the fridge. There's no fridge, it's only a freezer and. But just the uncomplicated way of life in such a small space, to be happy and just to live on, floating on the aquarium, seeing all the beautiful island in such a uncomplicated way. It was very enjoyable.
It was sad to see them leave, but next week we get ready to say goodbye to Bonaire again, and we continue our journey west to mainland Colombia. If you enjoyed this week, please give it a thumbs up. Leaving a comment and subscribing really helps us reach more people. Thank you for our Patreons for supporting the making of these videos, and you can join them by clicking in the link below in the description.